going on, guys? Smoky Mountain Piper here with brother Steven, and today we're gonna try a little something differently. He was telling me about this video of Arnold Schwarzenegger. Apparently he would go to this bar in Cuba, and the man there would say he's smoking a cigar wrong. So we're gonna try something, and I'm gonna let Steven take it from here to tell you about the video that he was watching. Because I really don't know much about it, but it seems interesting, so we're going to give it a little try. We're going to do a test today. One alcoholic beverage, one non-alcoholic beverage. We're going to be using some Smirnoff screwdrivers, because I couldn't find something else. I was going to get grape, but For the non-alcoholic beverage, we're going to go with Monster. So, we'll take it over to Steven to share your video that you found out that seems very interesting.
Alright, well, trying to remember it because it has been a while back, but he says that you take a piece of cedar.
Right.
And you want to kind of paint your cigar with your alcoholic type. It'd be better if you had a piece of cedar, but
your beverage
type. In the video he was using was tequila, but we don't have tequila, so we have to, do what's available. But you basically take it and you kind of dip your cigar a little bit.
Basically, what
put it on your cigar, and it gives it a better flavor. And it's the proper way to smoke a cigar because he was.
The full experience,
experience,
okay,
yeah.
The full experience.
Because what was happening, the Cuban owner of the bar kept removing his cigar. He's like, "No, you're still doing it wrong."
Just grabbing it from him.
He kept grabbing his cigar from him, and then when he said eventually what you would do, you would have the alcohol on the cigar, and you're supposed to roll it in there, but we won't be doing that because it'd make too much of a mess. But the way he was doing it, he's taking his cigar, and then when you light it, it's supposed to give you a better
experience. It's supposed to enhance the flavor of the cigar.
It's supposed to give an enhancement of it.
And then basically the end, you dip into your drink.
Yeah.
Now, do you dunk it like
you just
all
barely
touch it? Okay.
Put you enough on the.
So you're not like taking say this is your cup right here. You're not like literally going like this. You're like barely touching the surface of that beverage to wetten the end of your cigar. So.
And then when you smoke them, they're supposed to give you a better experience. And then he said from that point on, he done his cigars like that all the time. He never smokes them without some type of alcohol is on it. But he also said, though, it's to the person's preference. You might not necessarily like it, and you don't have. If you don't like it, that's fine. It's tailored mostly to the person's palate. If you find it flavorful, then that'll be you can do it. But we're giving it a try to see if there was anything different, and then go from there. But so far, when I dipped it, you can taste it a little bit, but
is it like a big difference? Like, wow, I need to do this every time, or
no, not every time.
Not every time.
Like I said, you just experiment with it, see what you come up with. But it does give it a different taste. It tastes like what you're drinking.
Right. Okay. But does it mellow the cigar out?
A little bit.
A little bit? Okay.
Yeah. Like I said, it's.
So I guess we could say that if you have a harsh cigar that you may not like smoking, but you bought to try and you have maybe a few more left or something like that, give that a try with it. Maybe that'll help you to be able to enjoy that cigar a little bit more.
Yeah.
But like I said, we just wanted to try this and see if it was of difference. And, you know, since I bought these cigars, I figured, you know, why not? But now he's done his, I'm going to do mine with a non-alcoholic beverage. I'm not going to probably roll it neither. But when he rolled it, did he, like, roll it on the bar itself?
He had it on a bar, yeah.
Okay. But he didn't have nothing underneath it, just on the bar.
He had a bar, and
right.
he would, you know, like the drink was in it.
Okay.
And then, you know, he rolled it and then would smoke it. But he kind of like painted it. It was
right.
kind of like a paint type thing.
But yeah, I couldn't find any cedar. Well, I know I have some, but shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just.
Yeah. You have to do what's available.
Yeah, it's. I know it's hiding on me, but I'm gonna give this. Like I said, I've been kind of wanting to try this ever since I heard this story from Steven, brother Steven. But it just sounds, you know, interesting. You know, that somebody, you know, coming up to you, grabbing your cigar away that you've probably been smoking for years, and oh, you're doing it wrong, you know, or something like that. I mean, there's really no wrong way of doing it.
I mean, it's like preference.
It's preference, yeah.
I mean, if you like that, then you can do it. But if not, I mean, there's all kinds of ways of smoking.
Oh shoot, yeah. There's, you know,
I mean,
there's people that, you know, they can't really afford like stuff like this, and well, I just smoke the cheapo, you know, and which is totally fine. If you enjoy that smoke, you know, go ahead. I'm not gonna say you're doing that wrong.
It's trial and error. You know, you just don't know.
Yeah, you don't know. Yeah.
But of course, having a good drink with it too.
Oh yeah.
That makes the smoke more, you know, enjoyable too.
Yeah, the stick.
And on top of that too, it's been a while since I've been on here. I've not been on videos in a long time.
No, that's right. But I wanted you to have you in this one because I figured that'd be a good one to start you out with.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Yeah, and I figured he enjoys a good smoke, and I enjoy bringing him smokes and all that. Yeah, off the bat, there's a difference.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not gonna finish with Zippo today.
I mean, like I said, still, like I said, it's trial and error.
Yeah, right.
You know, you might like it or you might not. I mean, you don't necessarily, you know, whichever, you know. I mean, it enhances the flavor somewhat.
I actually really like that.
Yeah.
And that's not even an alcoholic beverage.
No.
That's good. Wow.
So it did give it a different...
It mellowed it out. It gave it a little bit of a sweet taste. Not a lot, but a little bit of a sweet taste. But that's not bad at all. That's really freaking good.
So that one was a pretty good try.
Oh, yeah. Wow. I recommend you try this. Give this a try. You know what I mean? Like, you don't have to have the fanciest of drinks or whatever. Like I said, I'm using Monster for crying out loud.
Just whatever you can. You know, what's your preference?
Oh crap!
Mm.
That made the bitter chocolate in this.
Mm-hmm. Mellowed it out.
It gave it more of a sweeter taste. Like it's not. Like, you ever had that bitter chocolate, you know, like, the chocolate's like, oh, try this, it's really good for you, and you take a little piece, and it's like, whoa, that's not chocolate. Like, because you're used to milk chocolate, and you take a piece of that non-milk chocolate, and you're just like, whoa, like, this is now almost as good as milk chocolate. Almost. It's that bittery milk, or bittery chocolate that's not, that you actually like. That's like, oh, I'm going to have more of that. That's actually pretty good. But that really, it changed it, but not in a bad way. That's really good.
Yeah. So, if you're interested in seeing the video, it's on Arnold Schwarzenegger's YouTube channel, and I believe it's just Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Okay.
And it shows on there, it's called the best way to smoke a Cuban cigar. And he's, like I said, he's talking about it. He's at the bar, and he was explaining what was going on, and the owner kept taking the cigar from him, and he was like, no, you're not smoking your cigar right. And he said you would take the cedar, like paint your cigar, dip it, roll it in the liquid, and then when you're smoking it, it's supposed to, and then he said he started smoking them like that all the time. But like I said, it's if you don't like it, then you don't necessarily have to, but if it's something you can try and see what happens. But it would be more, it would have more directions on that video of Arnold's to show it, because I can only remember bits and pieces of it, but I do remember him taking a cedar with the tequila, and he was placing it on the cigar like he was painting it, and then he would roll it in it and all this and that, and then he would finally light it and smoke it, and it enhanced it, and it made it better. And then he said that's how he smokes them from now on.
And I'm pretty sure if you wanted to, you could re-dip this again if you wanted to.
Oh yeah,
right?
Yeah. Yeah. Something different.
It's something different. It's not bad. Like I said, we wanted to try to see what the big hullabaloo was. But now we know why. It's not bad at all. It really does change the flavor. It changes the, I was gonna say tempo. It's not what the hell's the tempo.
Yeah.
It changes the tempo. It does make it better. Good grief! Did you already down that thing?
I sure did.
I sure. Well, there's 3 more in there. As long as I get one by the end of the day. But I bet we probably. I mean, it probably wouldn't have been good too with the grapes.
Oh yeah.
Like, if you've ever had those flavored cigars, you know, like me and brother, we'll buy them from time to time, you know, when we can't really afford, you know, like stuff like this, you know, and we're kind of thinking, like, maybe that's what it would taste like, or maybe would it, like, you just maybe like a subtle flavor instead of just that,
Or
you know.
I wonder what it would taste like with moonshine.
That
would be another.
Well, which
good
one? Salty watermelon, or which one would you, if you could?
I probably would go with. I like the apple pie. I like the apple pie moonshine. That would be another interesting one.
No? Maybe we'll try that. We'll try that during the summertime. I think it's between... For me, I think it would be between... Got it. The sour watermelon one,
yeah.
and then the blue raspberry.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't know what we're talking about, there's a place in Pennsylvania, Tennessee, called the Island. We've mentioned this place before. We swear by this place because that smoke shop there is top quality and a hell of a good service, okay? You want questions answered, they will answer them for you. They're just good people. I mean, like I said, Steven, he's been there a bunch of times.
Cigars are top-notch quality. you get your money's
They're
worth.
not dry.
No.
You don't go walk in there and be like, oh, these
they
are all
fell apart.
Yeah, they fell apart. And
no, these people take well care of their cigars.
What kind?
Humidor's big
Yeah,
one.
the big closet humidors. Yeah.
They got one on one side,
Yeah.
one on another side.
I mean, just are they? They're not just one giant thing. It's like what would you say on each wall? About 4 or 5 of them on a wall. About 4 or 5 on a wall. There's about 2 walls.
You got your regular cigars, and then you got your section for the flavored cigars.
Right, yeah. You first walk in, on your right-hand side is your standard cigars, like how these would be. You know, no flavor additives or nothing like that. And then in the middle, there would be where your lighters and your cutters would be at, which they're not that. What yours? The one that you gave me was what, $10? Yeah, so $9.99 with tax.
Yeah,
so
$6.99 for the lowest ones are $6.99.
Okay, yeah, okay. So, and then on the left side of the wall, that's when you start getting into more of the flavored cigars and stuff like that.
And then your tobaccos.
Pipe
tobaccos.
And they sell pipes. They have a little carousel.
Yeah.
That spins around. Well, yeah, a little miniature, glass thing. You know what I mean?
Right.
And they display those, and they actually had one I wouldn't mind getting. I still need a poker pipe for my collection. I still don't have a poker pipe. The like square-ish type pipe, that flat bottom, flat top, and then the very small stem. That's why they call it a poker, because it's just like boom right then and there. But I still need one of those in my collection. But you all know me, I love my church wardens because the smoke is cool, it's not too hot, and they're just, I just like them. They're just smooth smoking pipes.
And it's Pigeon Forge, Tennessee,
right?
The Island.
The Island, that's right.
And it's called the
Old Smokies?
Or Smokies.
Yeah, that's right.
Smoke Shop.
Smokies. Yeah, Smokies Smoke Shop.
Smoke Shop. And it's right there next to the Kryptonite store.
Yeah.
Where they have all the movie and television character stuff.
Your action figures, stuff like that.
Action figures and all that.
Nerd Mecca. That's right. If you're a nerd, that's fine. I like cartoons and stuff. I don't care.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Yeah.
You go in there, you're like, oh.
Yeah, it is expensive. I mean, shoot.
But, you're going to get good quality.
Yeah, you're going to get good quality out of it, yeah.
Because you don't want to buy it and then, like, a day later it's already tore up. And then you've wasted the money. You want something last.
Wow. Did that mellow that out? Wow.
That was a good one then.
Well, I mean, I knew it would change the flavor, but I mean, like, the cigar is not wet. It looks like there's like an oil or a coating on it. Yeah, sure. But it's not wet. It's not like, what is that? It's not like, oh, the dog peed on the sandwiches in the frickin' National Lampoon video. Like she kept eating the damn thing. But,
I want you to say the blessing. What? The blessing.
Grace, she passed away 30 years ago.
I pledge allegiance to the flag.
Save the neck for me, Clark. All right, Eddie. Yesterday, we were watching old videos from when we first started.
Yeah.
Good grief.
2019.
Yeah, 2019. I remember I kept saying, 16 subscribers?
Yeah.
I'm up to 120
thank you for that.
Subscribers. Yes, big thank you from the both of us. That is, like, huge. I mean, I knew this channel wasn't going to be like, oh, we love you, we're your biggest fans, that nonsense. I knew that. But it's just nice to know that people out there enjoy our content, enjoy the things that we try to offer people, the advice that we give and all that.
And a little bit of fun.
And a little bit of fun, because we got to have some fun. I think, what was the last video that we did? Was it when me and Brittany were still together, or was it after?
No, it was still.
Still?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because we mentioned her in the video, it was like, we was wishing you were here, and then we went meet.
No, I'm talking about like.
Oh, the last one?
That
was.
That
yeah,
we made.
Yeah.
Before Brittany and I
broke
up?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because there was one where you mentioned, I think the last one was where you was mentioning about cigars and asking people for cigars.
Oh yeah, he
And
kept on at. Yeah, you was wondering if anybody out there had cigars that you totally do not like, you totally do not want, you don't, you just like.
I think that was the last one.
He was wondering if he could get them because you know how that goes. But like I said, that's.
But that was, I believe that was the last one.
Yeah, that was the one. So that was a while back. That was a really long time.
That was a good while.
But like
back.
I said, I haven't been making much content either. But like I said, I really do appreciate all my subscribers.
Thank you all.
Hi, LMA.
You all are wonderful for supporting brother Chris. I appreciate y'all doing that and subscribing. And, you know, keep on doing it, and he'll keep on bringing the videos.
Yeah, let's say if I can get some good stuff coming in, like I said, the Odyssey Maduro, these things, they looked a lot darker online, I guess you could say. Yeah, dark. They look a lot darker. Mick, Miss Mick. Dark Shock, yeah. Them Dark Shocks, oh my god. These things are better than those, but for the price and how many you got, you couldn't complain about that. You know what I mean? But I recommend these guys. If you like a good Maduro cigar, Odyssey is a good one for you. Like I said, I know there's people out there that don't like Maduros. Oh, they're too harsh for me. You prefer the Connecticut's, which are more of a tea tasting type of cigar. Which I guess it's more natural of a tobacco, I guess. I mean, this is natural too. It's just more aged and all that stuff, which is, there's nothing wrong with that. But like I said, try it. You know, try it with any cigar. You know, let us know in the comments if you have tried it or if you know about it already. You know, I mean, like I said,
also. At the recording of this video, it is Christmas Eve, so
it is. We forgot about that.
You know, wishing you all a Merry Christmas and hope everything is good. And you know, we're here for another Christmas. And
yeah.
So Merry Christmas to y'all, and to
y'all
y'all a good day.
I had to work today,
but you're here now.
I'm here now.
Good time now.
Yeah, that's right.
But yeah, y'all have a Merry Christmas.
And if I don't post this in time, happy late Christmas.
Yeah.
And a Happy New Year.
And a Happy New Year.
That's not the Christmas star, Grizz. That's the light of the sewage treatment plant. Don't throw that. Can you borrow your lighter, bro?
Alrighty. But yeah.
Rock with that. This is a good lighter.
That still is the best lighter I've ever had.
That blue one's a good one too, but these ones because
has four.
Yeah, you got the four
flames.
torch. Yeah, the 4-flame torch.
It's always
it's
been
a beast. I wouldn't want to light my ass.
It's the holiday beast. It's the roast beast.
Watch out for the one-eyed monster.
It was a one-eyed purple people eater. Wrong year. Wrong holiday. But you gotta have a good time though. That, you know, which we've lost that, you know, because of the ugliness. But you can't lose your humor.
What are you trying to say? I'm ugly?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, I was saying about, you know, where the ugliness that's happened.
Oh, COVID and all that junk.
But you know, you got to keep your humor, because if you don't, it take a toll on you. So don't let that happen.
Yeah.
Always keep your humor.
If you're in the big cities, you know, I get it. It sucks.
Yeah.
You know, but if you can get out, you know, wear a mask. You know, keep your distance. You know, but
But we won't get into that too much because we're having a good time today. But wanted to say, to all of you out there, I'm trying to get my YouTube channel back up and running, which, like I said, hadn't been really doing much, but it is what it is.
Well, you haven't really had, much money to be buying cigars.
Because we've been having a rough year. We're gonna, and then going into this new year, going into it, it's even going to be worse.
Yeah.
But like I said, you got to keep your spirits up. You got to just try to, have some humor.
I wonder what the newlyweds are doing, Mr. Brandon and LMA. They're my newest subscribers, and
I hadn't seen them.
Yeah, they just got married not too long ago. They live in Louisiana.
Well, congratulations. And thank you for subscribing to Brother's channel. Thank you for that.
Yeah, I was looking at one of my videos and I just found your video. I was like, awesome. I was just like, all right, who found me? All right, awesome. Find me, keep me, share me, subscribe me, whatever.
Hit that like button, the little bell, and all the subscribe. Because he brings out the videos.
Well, like I said, I'd like to try to find newer stuff. I just don't want to keep doing the same stuff all the time. But I do like to do reviews because your taste buds change over time. Right. What was it? 5 years your taste buds change or whatever like that. Yeah. So you just never know. Like, you might like something very much this year, or maybe down the road, like, I don't really like this anymore. Just like Brother showed me yesterday online, my all-time favorite aromatic is Cult Blood Red Moon. Mm-hmm. It is chocolate, cherry, vanilla, caramel, whatever else you can probably think of that tastes like. It's just magic in a pipe, okay?
It's magically delicious.
You got that right. But apparently they have cigars of those. Those would be really cool to try. Are they as good as the actual tobacco? Is it maybe better than the tobacco? We just don't know. But that's something, like I said, I can tell you right now, like, if you're going to get a pipe tobacco, go out and get Cult Blood Red Moon. Like, I live by that stuff, But that's just me. There's... What was that one flavor that you were wanting to try? The fruit punch is what got him hooked on cigars. And there was ones that But what was the flavor that you were really looking forward to try, and I just never...
I love the Cubas.
Yeah.
That is like drinking honey, but it's a cigar. And boy, it's
a cigar by acid. Well, actually, all the acid cigars the wrappers are dipped in honey. Okay, so when you light it, you taste honey.
It's like you're drinking honey.
Yeah, it hits the back of your throat. It's
delicious.
There. It's just they're really good. I want to try the waif one. It's like a real thin one. It just looks really interesting to me. But that's something that I'm gonna try to get my hands on, but they're so freaking expensive. But you can't go wrong with acid cigars, like the Groovy Blues.
Oh,
that's another. Brandon was like, I feel like I can taste it. And I was
yes,
like, those things are potent. Not in a bad way, but the flavors are just like wow.
And then the ones we really enjoy when they come out for the season is like the Harvest Moon.
Right, and the Moon Trance.
Wake and Dreams,
Wake and Dreams, okay, yeah. If you like pumpkin spice type stuff during the fall, that would be a good one for you.
And they come out around the October months and, stuff like fall.
So basically when you start hearing the commercials going, pumpkin spice is back.
Then the Harvest Moon's out.
Well, don't they? I don't know. Just give them a look out. Look out for those ones. You won't regret it.
They're with the Tiana or something.
Tatiana.
Something
like that.
That's
the maker.
Who makes of the Groovy Blues
that's the
and
maker
Harvest
of
Moons.
Blues.
And they got a Wake and Dream. That's real good. Then, of course, chocolate mint. Haven't
Yes.
had that in a while.
Chocolate mint.
Ooh.
You think you've had ice cream that was good? Like, that is almost as good as ice cream.
You get that and it's,
That was, I mean, but the Euphorias, the coffee or whatever flavor it is, but it's to die for. But like I said, it's just, you guys gotta, like I said, look those up. Let us know what you think about it. We're gonna end this video before it ends on us too soon because, you know, I only got so much time left. It's been 30 minutes, and I know you guys don't want to sit there for 30 minutes and watch, but maybe you do. Who cares? You know?
Yeah.
But
anyway, thank you from the bottom of our hearts for the subscribes to Brother's channel. Really do, I mean, really appreciate it.
126 or plus. Let's see if we can get up to 200. Let's see if we can get up to 200 by my birthday, August 18th. Let's see if we can do it. I know we can, but will it happen? We don't know.
No,
but we appreciate you. Yes.
Thank you.
And we will see you in another video. Until then, enjoy.
Have a Merry Christmas.